Hey guys, so it would appear that the Google destruction of anything good about YouTube is almost complete. Their clever plan is almost completed. So after having messed up the comment section of the channels, it's now obvious to us that they've finished messing up the comments below each video. It's a bit hard for them to continually try to tell us that they're doing these things to make the experience a better experience for us and to help us communicate better with each other and all the other bullshit that they've been telling us as excuses for these changes. I mean, as we all know, the real reason is that they had Google Plus and it was failing because the other competitors, Facebook and the others, were doing better, and Google Plus was failing. So to prop Google Plus up, they thought they'd bring on a few million people from YouTube or billion people from YouTube to prop up Google Plus. So, which is basically why they've forced us into Google Plus. If we want to be able to comment on YouTube videos and get notifications and have any sort of interaction with YouTube at all, we need to have Google Plus, which is why they've cleverly put us in a position where we have to decide whether we want to interact with YouTube or not. If we do, we have to have their Google Plus bullshit. So, despite all their propaganda and spin, Google's spin, telling us that it was all about making the experience a better experience, obviously it's crap, isn't it? I mean, you've only got to have a look down there to see. It's just totally useless. From our point of view, we receive over 500 comments a day on our videos, 500 or 600 comments a day. So we used to go to the YouTube inbox and go through the responses there and look at the comments, and then we could respond to comments. The other thing we used to do is when we release a new video, we always monitor that new video because they'll get 100 comments a day, the new videos. Now the new YouTube notification system, we don't have the option to go into the inbox anymore. The only option we've got is to get an email for every message, which means we're going to get between 500 or 600 messages a day from Google into our normal email account, which means that in amongst all our important emails, we'll have 500 or 600 emails from Google telling us that somebody's commented on a video. That's if we want to know, because see, we've got 1,500 videos, so we can't go through them all every day to see what comments we've got, so we need the notifications. So now we've got the option of either not knowing when a new comment appears, which we don't really want to be in that position because we owe it to you guys to read your comments. As you know, we read every one of your comments every day, but with this new notification system, YouTube no longer has the feature to tell us about your new comments, and the Google option, or the Google Plus option, is to get an email to our email account, which is going to make it really tricky. It's going to mean that, you know, every morning we have to go through 500 or 600 emails, first of all to clear important emails, and then start going through and responding to all the YouTube comments, which is just ridiculous. And then the way it's laid out on the page, when we released a new video, we used to be able to go to the video page, and below the video we used to be able to see the most recent comments. So if we release a new video, we'll get 100 comments in the first couple of hours quite often. So what we do is we just go to that new video and we can just get on the page to see that we've read all the comments. But now it's got this amazing system that moves all the comments around different, you know, how popular they are or how I don't know. It's hard to see how it's worked out because it's really messed up. And then people are commenting to each other, and it's saying who the person's responding to, but it's not giving you a link to the comment anymore. So for example, it used to be someone would say, "You're full of shit." And what are you talking about? And then we'd say, "Oh, he's responding to that person." And then you could click see the comment, and you could see the comment that person was responding to, which meant then we then had the option then to step in and say something as well, or give some more information, or do something, or at least we could all see what the comment was that person was responding to, and now we can't. So despite all their bullshit about how it's all about better communication and it's about making it a better experience for us and all that sort of thing, it's taken away some useful features and replaced it with bullshit, basically, that's just a nuisance for us. So, we've always said to you guys that we read every one of your comments, and that's what we want to continue to do, but geez, it's hard now. That new layout means that we've got to, with a new video, every hour or so, we'd have to go down and read every comment, even the ones we've already read, just to get through to the ones we haven't read. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. And obviously from your point of view, you guys have got the same problem, is you're going to be reading comments there that someone's left for someone else, but you're not going to be able to see who they've left it for or what the comment was that they're responding to, or, in one of our videos, the first 10 comments on the page or 20 comments on the page were ours. And it didn't even include the people that we were responding to. Now, the old days, if someone asked a question, we could respond to it, and then the other people that might have the same question. So, for example, if we forgot to mention something important in the video, someone asks the question, we answer the question, comes to the top, but then you've got the person's question and our answer at the top, which was sort of useful because other people that had the same question go, oh, there it is, okay, good, there's the answer. Whereas now, what it'll do is it'll give our answer, but it doesn't give the question. So it's just, it's quite obvious that this thing is taken, the Google bullshit is taken from the reverse point of view. If their bullshit was true and they were genuinely trying to make this a better experience for us and make it better for us and to make it better for us to communicate, if they were genuinely about that, what they'd be doing is listening to what we're saying and other users are saying, listening to the people who use YouTube, listen to what they say, and then build features in response to that. But it's not. What it is they sit around the boardroom and say, how can we save our Google Plus bullshit? What can we do? Hey, how about we use our YouTube investment, and we can bring all those YouTube users into Google Plus? Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, how are we going to do that? Well, let's make it that if they want to interact with YouTube, they must have Google Plus. Brilliant idea, Jason. Great idea, Jason. Excellent. How are we going to do it? Now we'll do this, now we'll do this. And that's the direction they come. And we'll tell them that it's to make their experience better. Oh, good one, Jason. You're a genius. Okay, what else can we do, right? That's the problem with this. That's why when they bring in these things, they're all back to front. They make it worse because it's not about us. It's not about making it a better experience for us. It's about propping up their Google Plus bullshit and ultimately making more money. Which, nobody resents big companies making money. We need them to make money for them to be able to do what they do. But it's not that as much as the thing. It's the dishonesty that a lot of people react to. If they were honest with us and said, look, we're doing this because we want to prop up our Google Plus bullshit, you couldn't really argue with it, could you? You'd have to go, well, okay, fair enough. But I think what a lot of people object to is being told that this bullshit is all about making it better for us, and obviously it isn't. It's making it worse, So it's going to make it really difficult, guys. We're going to do our best to still read everybody's comments and to try and keep track of what's going on, but it's a bit of a mess. If you do ask us something, or if you do leave a comment and it doesn't get responded to, or forgive us because it's because of this bullshit. We really can't follow it yet. We're trying to follow it. Here's an interesting little sideline too. The notification, so we went, okay, so we have to opt into this email notification thing. Okay, so we opted into that so that now every time you leave a comment, we get an email, right? So of course, boof, straight away we start to get hundreds of emails. And then we notice that whatever country the person comes from that sent the email is the language the email comes in. So we got someone from Russia left a comment, so we got an email in Russian, so you could see it's the Google bullshit colours, but so we could see it was from Google, but all the language was Russian, and then we open the email and here it is in Russian telling us that Vladimir has sent us a comment, so no idea, have they? It's because of their focus. Their focus is on, let's get this rolling so we can get in the people, the users. If it was all about the user experience and all about us, they'd iron out all this bullshit first, but they don't, do they? They don't give a shit. The main focus is getting us all on Google Plus. And then once we're all tied into Google Plus, then they can do whatever the hell they want, can't they? Fuckers. So I'm sure, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'm sure this will be the downfall of Google. Either somewhere along the line they're going to have to change their attitude a bit and be a little bit more user friendly, or it will be their downfall. Someone's going to start a competitor, and the Google story will be an example to other companies in the future. Hey, remember Google? You know, they went from nothing to being huge to being nothing because they they treated their users poorly and sold out their users, you know. And no doubt, over long term, eventually competitors will pop up for YouTube and the other Google products. Well, there's competitors to the Google products already. So when better ones pop up, you know, hopefully it'll be the downfall of Google, and that'll be a lesson to the other big players to treat users with a bit more respect. You know, we're not stupid. Trying to tell us that some new bullshit is for our benefit, and it's to make it a better experience for us, and then they bring it in and it's obviously not a better experience for us, is just bullshit, isn't it? We're not stupid. Are we? Anyway, if you can work it out, if you're able to, please leave a comment. If you don't have Google Plus, there's a few people that kept saying in previous videos we made on this topic, there was a few people kept saying, I don't know what you're on about, I'm not having any problem. When it comes up and says, do you want Google Plus, I just keep saying no. And it's not a problem, it's not a problem, don't know what you're complaining about. To those people, now you know. Now you know. When Google says to you, at this time, you know, do you want a link to Google Plus? And the options that you had were yes or no, not at this time. That was a hint. There was a few people that kept saying, hey, what are you complaining about, you old dude? You know, we've got an option. What are you complaining about? We've got an option. You got to look more closely when Google writes shit. It's all a big trick. It's not a conspiracy. It's just treating the users like shit to make more money. There's no conspiracy. But yeah, when it says yes and no at this time, the no at this time means that sooner or later they're going to hold you by the testicles and say, you want to comment on YouTube? Join Google Plus. Anyway, the bullshit continues. Funny buggers, aren't they? So leave your comments if you can. If you can't, sorry. More videos coming soon.